Hello everyone, welcome to Optimal Timelines. I am your guide, Sean Collins, and helping you to connect to your most optimal future timeline. So it's that time again. It's your monthly tarot readings for July 2021. And remember, this is going to be for your North Node by sign and house. So not your sun sign, moon, or ascendant, but your North Node by sign and house. And those of you that subscribe know that the reason I do the North Node by sign and house as opposed to the sun, moon, or ascendant is because it's much more applicable to your real life, because it's recognized in astrology that the North Node is your soul path. It's what you came here to do and accomplish. So again, if you're unfamiliar with your North Node and want to know more about it and how it applies, there's going to be some links in the description box below. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, so this is going to be your monthly tarot reading for July 2021 for everybody with their North Node in Sagittarius and or the 9th house. So I'm going to connect to the energies and we can begin. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, so the spread on this side of the table is for the first half of the month from the 1st to the 15th. And then this spread over here represents from the 16th to the end of the month. Okay, so first and foremost, first half of the month. I'm seeing like a lot of emotional things that you're going through this month, okay, and that how you've been working through. Particularly, there's some relational things, but what I'm getting a lot of this is like your hope, your emotional connection to your hopes and dreams relating to what it is you want to create in the world, like your career, work, or that type of like your creative life. But what is your kind of like soul path, what your like as far as work goes, I'm getting, and that's a really big thing that's coming up. And there are what's going on right now is there is an imbalance that's happening, and it seems like you're not able to decide definitively where it is you want to go. Like I feel like you're being pulled in lots of different directions, okay? And what's going to really help you is to focus in on more of like fine tune where it is you want to go. Like I feel like you kind of real broadly know in general what it is you're trying to create. And if you already have a definite idea, like let's say someone's listening to this and they're like, well, I already know exactly what I want to do, but you might not know what the confusion might come in. What's the best way to go about it? So I'm seeing like a confusion with all these different like options that are going. And the balancing I'm talking about is that how you're going to know what is right is intuitively and not through your mind. Okay, so we have Queen of Swords reversed, okay? Not through your mind or your intellect, but through your emotions. Your emotions will guide you, because what happens is that, so let's say you're trying to decide on a direction of how you want to proceed in your life, whether it's, a career, a creative project, whatever it is you want to decide. And you might have a thought might come to you, or like like a feeling and intuition, and your mind goes, this intuition pops in, and you're like, your mind goes, no, your mind talks you out of it, because no, because this could happen, or this and this and this. But what you want to do is you want to follow that, emotional, intuitive hit, because that is where you're going to go to your greatest success. And so I'm seeing all these things, like Nine of Cups reversed, an emotional wish, Two of Swords reversed. Okay. So it's like this opening up of this heart energy of the intuition. Follow your intuition. And if it feels right, your mind will follow, and you'll figure it out real soon, like how to proceed. Okay. But, a lot of emotions for definitely the first half of the month, for you. Now, moving on to the second half of the month, I feel like things are going to start to move forward much more quickly. Now, one note that I am seeing here, okay, because this could apply to some of you, I feel like some of you are dealing with some sort of an addiction in your life. Now, that could be you personally, or someone that is close to you. And it's not only a physical addiction, a substance addiction, okay? That could be it, some sort of substance abuse, okay? But it also could be like just too much partying, too much like leisure time. There's like, this is where there's an imbalance here, okay? But it actually could be like a physical addiction that you are dealing with, or someone close to you, okay? Again, how you would get through that is your intuitive heart energy will be your best guide, not your mind. Use your heart energy, your intuition, your gut instinct, all of that energy here as opposed to up here, okay? So, but this second half of the month, I feel like things will be like moving, really quickly. I feel like a lot of you are going to get some sort of help or assistance from an unlikely source. And that help, or assistance, could come in a lot of different forms, okay? But I feel like that is definitely for the second half of the month, where it's going to help you in some way to move forward. And I do feel like this energy is really going to pick up the second half of the month. I feel like a lot of you are going to start figuring out that, you really need to go more into that, intuition side. And remember, pick a path of action that follows your true heart, and follow that. Don't get sidetracked off of other things. Pick the path that resonates with your heart energy and your intuition the most, and follow that. Now, the other thing too is that I feel like anything that I just feel like you're getting over things on a lot of different levels, and that the second half of the month is going to be a lot better for moving toward, for like most of you, like better energy and better health. But just this overall, and even like enthusiasm, where I see like a rekindling of passion, in your life for different things, okay? But just this like passionate energy that's going to come in. And I feel like you'll get over those struggles. Remember, the key for you, especially this month and moving forward, is the key to overcoming challenges and struggles is follow your heart and get good at understanding what it is your intuition's trying to tell you. Now, that's a whole other tricky thing, okay? But remember, if you follow it, ask yourself again, how do I feel about it? I'm going to give you a trick. Here's the best way to learn how to follow your intuition. You have an intuitive hit about something, but your mind tells you you're unsure. So what you do is you say to yourself, you can say this out loud or just in your mind, close your eyes. How do I feel about this blank? How do I feel about this situation? How do I feel about moving to this city? How do I feel about this relationship? How do I feel about this job offer? Okay, you get the idea, right? And when you ask that question, and you don't ask it once, you ask it several times, but ask it and pause and listen to that intuitive guidance. Now, the intuitive guidance most likely won't come with a movie in your head or some, spirit guide whispering in your ear, like, do this. Okay, it's going to come as a feeling, most likely, okay? But however it comes, you're going to get some sort of a confirmation. And you might have to do it a few times. Do it until you get a feeling. If the feeling is good, if the feeling in your body, in your energy field is good, you know that that is the way to go. If the feeling is not good, like a lot of times what will happen is you'll ask the question, and I'll give you a quick example. So like several years ago, I was trying to make a decision about something, about taking a certain course of action. And my mind told me, you know what, this is a good course of action, but I've been doing this for years. I always learn to check in. I do tarot readings for myself. I do lots of other forms of, divination. But one of the things I do, and I've learned to do for years, is I pause and I ask myself, okay, how do I feel about doing this particular thing? And when I ask myself that, I got a little, I guess you could call it a dull pain or disturbance in my heart area. Okay. I'm like, oh, that's weird. And I did it a few more times and I got that. Okay. So you could get, if there'd be some sort of an uncomfortable feeling, or it could just be a knowing, like you asked the question and it could just be like this inner knowing, however it is you're wired. But with this polarity you have with your North Node in Sagittarius and with the 9th house and that Gemini 3rd house energy, you do have a natural intuition that you can learn. Remember, your intuition for you is more important than your mind for most people. Okay. But especially for you. Okay. So that's what you do. You ask a question and then you get that intuitive hit, see how it feels. And then you'll know the answer that way. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing, spending some time with me. Remember, if you'd like a personal reading, there'll be a link in the description box below. And again, thanks for spending some time with me and helping me grow the channel. Much love, much appreciation. We'll see you again soon on some more videos. Many blessings.